The younger generation has an affordability issue. Not banks are getting tighter with mortgage financing, so not all young people can buy a home. Basically, they are also staying alone longer. Households are getting smaller. We have more households, but they're getting smaller, meaning that they would like to have smaller apartments, more affordable, more where the buzz is, where the city center is. Of course, good access to public transport. Those kind of things in city centers are important to make it appealing. They also like to stick together, so you have to really make a special product for them. So we also sometimes combine it with student housing in one building, but there will always be two buildings in one building. So it's separate entrances, but we do see people moving then from student homes to micro-living as a next step in their career of their residential career.
Well, I think a general trend, and we already discussed it, that the rural areas are getting less important. We have more these inner city locations that people are looking for. The general size of apartments is getting smaller. That's for sure. That's true, especially for students and for business travelers. But I think it's a general trend, as we have more single households in the bigger cities. So we're looking at smaller assets. When we talk about business travelers and students, what we clearly can see is that the car is something that is not important at all. Seems to be not important at all to anybody in the future. So it's in a city location, it's public transportation, that's what they're looking for. And very surprising, and maybe good news for all of us, the students seems to have changed. So the most important things for them is that they can very effectively start to study at day one. I think this is something that, at least when I remember my own studies, it changed obviously dramatically in the last 20 years. So what is really very important to them is that they just come into their flat, they have their privacy to make their studies, and they have some common rooms to share thoughts. But privacy and start studying at day one is very important, and we try to create our products along this idea, and to make it as comfortable as possible, and to make it as straightforward to make their success in studying. That's one main issue.